Well, after a month and a half, we could be just hours away from the end of the government shutdown.
The House is scheduled to vote later today on the spending bill. Jessica Formoso's here. Jessica, yesterday we had the governor of New Jersey. She said she's not going to vote.
Who's still a member of Congress, we should point
That's
out
right.
to
She's
people who
still a
don't
member
know.
of Congress. She's going to go back down today to vote, and she's not voting to end the government shutdown.
Well, that's the issue. We could see, that happened, and clearly that could put this bill in jeopardy. But, if House Republicans do unite, they don't need any Democrats to pass this spending bill. However, we know Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia has warned that her party must ensure health insurance premiums do not spike. Health care was one of the main reasons why this government shutdown happened in the first place. Earlier this morning, the House Rules Committee voted on party lines to advance the funding bill that was approved by the Senate on Monday. House members who were on recess were asked by House Speaker Mike Johnson to get back to Washington today to vote. That sticking point that led to the longest government shutdown in history: healthcare. Democrats wanted to extend Obamacare tax credits for millions of Americans, fearing premiums will skyrocket once those credits expire in January. But Republicans opposed, saying they will hold a vote on the Affordable Care Act subsidies in December.
Democrats will continue to press the case, to say to our Republican colleagues, you have another opportunity to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits and make sure that tens of millions of Americans all across the country in communities that Republicans represent, along with us as Democrats.
We're opening up our country. Should have never been closed. Should have never been closed.
Reopening the government means federal workers will begin to get paid again. Food stamp benefits known as SNAP will be restored. And that's a big one because it impacts 42 million Americans who rely on this program. Yesterday, the Supreme Court extended an order blocking full SNAP payments, which means the Trump administration does not have to fully restore this program, withholding nearly $4 billion for food stamps. The Supreme Court initially ruled on the matter after a lower court ordered the Trump administration to fully fund the program. Since then, some families in certain states have received their benefits, others have not. Here in New York, Governor Hochul recently decided to use emergency funds to pay SNAP benefits to recipients. We actually spoke to a woman from the Bronx who receives those benefits.
I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I also have several issues with certain foods. So SNAP really helps me keep within that diet, that dietary that I need to keep my health, which is really important so that I don't, end up in hospital. And also it's important for me to be able to say I'm food secure.
Her and many millions of Americans. Now, if the government was to reopen today, SNAP benefits might not immediately see their benefits. As for the vote, once the House votes and if it passes, then it goes to President Trump. He will sign off. And Rosanna and Kurt, as you heard him there, he is ready to open up the government. So it seems like he will give a signature.
All right. Well, we'll have an answer one way or another this afternoon.
Yeah. Hoping for the best.
Yes. Exactly. Thank you, Jeff.